it is Claire here and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about vinyls. Yes, today is a different type of video. It's not a college related video or anything right now because right now I am on break, so I figured I would step back from college a little bit and talk more about my lifestyle because I also do lifestyle on this channel. So vinyl collecting is a part of my lifestyle, so I thought I'd share that with you guys. So recently I've been collecting vinyl records. I love collecting vinyls, it's so much fun. Right now I have 34 in my collection now, and I definitely plan to expand more on that. And when I do have a good amount, I will definitely do an updated video. And if you are new to my channel, hello, my name is Claire. I do college and lifestyle related videos. And if you like this video today, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you as a part of my channel. And without any further introductions, let's get on into the video. So before we get into the vinyls, I thought I would just show you what my record player looks like. So this is a Victrola record player in the color brown, which I got off of Amazon. I believe it was $50. I purchased this record around the summertime, so June or July. And I like it, it's really nice, and the playback of the records is really clear and really nice, so I'm happy with it. So these vinyls I put in alphabetical order, so that's the order we will be going in. These vinyls I've collected by getting them from thrift stores, antique shops, and some my dad gave to me, so. Hi guys, this is me editing. I realized that I should have clarified when I said given to me by my dad. What I mean is my dad has a huge collection of records and he let me go through them and see which ones I like, and he let me have them. So I just want to clarify that a little bit. Okay, back to the video. Also, as I go through each vinyl, I'll share some of my favorite songs on that album. The first album we have here is My Cherie by Al Martino. This is actually one of the first vinyls I got from Goodwill when I got my record player. This artist is a 50s related artist. Some of my favorite songs on here are My Cherie and Melody of Love. So next we have Shadow Dancing by Andy Gibb, and this album was given to me by my dad. I love Andy Gibb. He was such a good singer and his voice is amazing, and he was, if you didn't know this, he was the youngest brother of the Bee Gees, but he actually didn't join the group. He was a solo artist. So yeah, fun fact. My favorite ones on here are Shadow Dancing and Everlasting Love and Melody. And next we have Personal Christmas Collection by the one, the only, Andy Williams. And I did buy this off of Amazon as a gift for myself. Andy Williams is a great singer. He sings such amazing Christmas songs. He's one of my favorite 50s singers. I love him so much. And it's so hard because I love every song he sings on here. But if I had to choose, my top three would be Sweet Baby Jesus Boy, Happy Holidays, and It's the Most Wonderful Time of Year. Then we have 52nd Street by Billy Joel. This is another album that was given to me by my dad. I got this album because it had the song My Life on it, which I really like, but I haven't had a chance to listen to any of the other songs, so for now, my favorite is My Life. And my last album that I have by Billy Joel is The Stranger. This was another one given to me by my dad, and I just love the whole look of this album, the black and white photography. My favorite songs on here are Just the Way You Are and She's Always a Woman. Next we have Midnight Magic by the Commodores. I actually got this from my local antique shop, and I really love the look of this album. Like, it's so nice. And also my dad also likes the Commodores, and he has some of their albums, but I don't think he has this one, so he was pretty surprised when I found it, so he was pretty excited. Oh my gosh, let's see. My favorite songs, wow. Midnight Magic, of course, and Sail On. Oh, and I also forgot to mention that the vinyls that I have range from 50s to 80s artists, so I guess you could just call me an old soul. And all the vinyls, of course, are classic black. Okay, and continuing on, and I'm excited because we are getting to my favorite duo group. So we have the one, the only, Daryl Hall and John Oates, you guys. This is their Private Eyes album. I cannot tell you how much I love them. I love them so much. I don't know what it is, but I just love their music and the vibes that they give off. But anyway, I got this vinyl from my dad, and I was so shocked that he had it because he normally listens to R&B and reggae, and he doesn't normally listen to this type of music, so I was really shocked that he had it, and he didn't even know he had it himself, so I was really excited to find this. Private Eyes, this is another great album. My favorite song, two songs, okay. Of course, it's Private Eyes and Your Imagination. The next album I have by Hall & Oates is Voices. And this is another album that I got from my dad. And can we just talk about the aesthetic of this album? That they're rocking the pastel pink and purple. This is so aesthetically pleasing to look at. It's so nice. They look so good on this album. My two favorite songs from this album are You Make My Dreams and Kiss on My List. The next album I have by Hall & Oates is Abandoned Luncheonette. I hope I said that right. A luncheonette. This is another album I got from my dad, and another one he didn't even know he had. So I was really happy to find this. So again, this album looks really nice. The whole vibe is so nice. My favorite songs on here are I'm Just a Kid and She's Gone. And the last album I have by Hall & Oates is one of their live albums. I actually got this from a local record store of mine. This album is everything. It's one of their live performances, and it has a lot of their hit songs on here, so this is a very nice album. My favorites, okay, this is hard. Once again, this is hard. But it has to be Rich Girl Definitely and Sarah Smile. I apologize for the lighting change. I had to turn on my overhead light because it's getting dark outside and the natural light keeps fading away. So I just needed some light, so. And continuing on with the next album we have, which is David Bowie Let's Dance. I got this from that same local record store. I got the live Hall & Oates album. I love this album. It looks really good. And David Bowie is another great artist from the 80s. Let's Dance is a bop. Such a good song. If you haven't listened to it, I would recommend you listen to it because it's so good. Of course, my favorite song, I have to say my favorite song because it's the only song I turn on when I put on this record, is Let's Dance. So good. The next album I have is Blue Moves by Elton John, and this is another one I got from my dad. And this album comes with 2 vinyls, and I really haven't had a chance to listen to this one yet. I only had a chance to listen to this album from Spotify. I think it was Crazy Water. I had a chance to listen to that one, and it sounds pretty good. I've never heard of this album until I found it in my dad's collection, and he let me have it. So I, of course, want to discover more of Elton John's songs. So, yeah. And the next album I have is Cycles by Frank Sinatra. This album I got from the same local antique store, and I love this album. It was my first time seeing it, and I just got it because it was Frank Sinatra, and I really respect him as a 50s artist. I put on this album when I feel like relaxing and listening to some 50s vibes, so I love this album so much. My top song that I always listen to on here is Moody River. It's such a good song. And the next vinyl I have is Living Inside Your Love by George Benson. I got this one from Goodwill. It comes with 2 vinyls. This album looks so nice. I also get albums just because of how they look and how aesthetic they look. I don't know. I guess that's just the art student in me, just looking at how the design of the album looks and everything. So yeah, I really like the design of this. It looks really nice. And my favorite songs on here have got to be Welcome Into My World and Unchained Melody. The next album I have is Sweet Baby James by James Taylor. This is another one I got from my dad. I like the look of this album too. It's really nice. I love the picture of him. It looks so nice. The thing with this is the vinyl itself is a little bit scratchy, but not too scratchy to the point where you can't listen to it. So it's still a go for me. My favorite song on here is Fire and Rain. The next album I have here is Love is Blue by Johnny Mathis, and I got this from my local antique store. This album looks so nice. I just love the colors and how everything goes together. And I also love Johnny Mathis, and the songs on here are so good. My favorites have got to be, let me see, this is so hard because I love older songs. Older songs are sung by so many people. Anyway, my favorite one has got to be Moon River and Venus. The next album I have is Alone by the one and only Judy Garland. I got this one from my local antique shop once again. I love Judy Garland, and she is my favorite actress from old Hollywood. I grabbed this when I saw the name Judy Garland. Anything Judy Garland I will take or have. I adore Judy Garland. She was so amazing. My favorite songs on this album have got to be By Myself and Just a Memory. The last final I am going to show you for now is Infinity by Journey. This is another one I got from my dad. This album is so nice. The colors are very beautiful. I'm not a huge listener of the group Journey, but I know their song Don't Stop Believing. That's a classic song everybody knows. But from this album's really nice. I had the opportunity to listen to this album in full, but the only reason I picked up this album was because it had the song Patiently on it, and that is my favorite song from this album, so yes. Alright guys, so that concludes part 1 of my record collection. I will of course be continuing filming today for part 2 for next week. I feel like if I did the whole collection in one video, it would be just too long, so I decided to split it up into 2 parts, so stay tuned for part 2 next week. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you like this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button and be notified when my latest video comes up. And I'll see you guys later. Bye guys.